within the shadowy forests of Idaho, a presence looms that commands both fear and reverence. The grizzly bear, North America's most iconic apex predator, prowls this rugged wilderness with the raw power of an untamed giant. Here in the remote corners of the Rocky Mountains, where the forests are dense and silence reigns, the grizzly reigns as a silent sovereign. Its massive frame, reaching up to 1,500 pounds, ripples with muscle forged by nature's harshest conditions. But weight alone does not define its dominance. This is a creature honed by millennia of evolution to be the ultimate survivor. The grizzly's curved claws, sometimes up to 4 inches long, are not just weapons, but tools capable of slicing through bark, digging deep dens, or bringing down prey with terrifying efficiency. Its bite force, exceeding 1,000 psi, is more than enough to crush bone or snap through thick branches like twigs. When it stands on its hind legs, towering over 8 feet tall, it becomes a living symbol of primal force. In Idaho's forests, the grizzly is both ghost and god, rarely seen but always present. Its territory spans miles of thick pine, rugged slopes, and glacial valleys where few humans tread. And while most people will never encounter one, the signs are unmistakable. Claw marks gouged into tree trunks, massive tracks pressed deep into mud, and the pungent musk left behind by a passing titan. Yet for all its strength, the grizzly is a master of strategy, not just brute force. It stalks quietly, often testing the wind with its keen nose that can detect a scent from miles away. With acute hearing and eyesight adapted for the dim forest light, it moves like a shadow among the trees, unseen but ever aware. Spring is a time of rebirth and danger as the grizzly emerges from its winter den hungry and focused. After months of torpor, it must reclaim its domain, feed voraciously, and protect its territory from rivals. And when rivals come, whether other bears or even wolves, the forest trembles with the clash of power. Grizzlies are not just solitary wanderers, they are warriors when provoked, capable of lethal combat with those who challenge them. Yet they also display moments of astonishing gentleness, especially with their young. A mother grizzly is a ferocious guardian, teaching her cubs to fish, forage, and climb while standing watch against every threat. Cubs will stay with her for up to 3 years, absorbing the ancient lessons of survival. Throughout history, indigenous tribes regarded the grizzly with sacred respect, believing it to be a guardian spirit of the land. Early settlers, however, saw the bear as an obstacle to be conquered, leading to centuries of conflict. By the early 20th century, grizzlies had vanished from most of the US, pushed to the edge by hunting and habitat loss. But here in Idaho, the bear endured its resilience, echoing through generations. Today, conservationists work tirelessly to protect its remaining strongholds, using satellite collars, drones, and remote cameras to track movements and understand behavior. Technology now plays a vital role in the bear's survival, giving scientists insights never before possible. Still, the grizzly's future hangs in the balance, threatened by shrinking habitats, climate change, and growing human encroachment. Conflicts with ranchers and hikers continue to spark debate. How do we coexist with a creature that can kill, but also commands awe? The answer lies in understanding. The grizzly does not hunt humans, it avoids them whenever possible. Most attacks result from surprise encounters or perceived threats to cubs or food caches. Education, smart wilderness practices, and respectful distance can reduce these conflicts dramatically. Meanwhile, sightings remain rare but unforgettable. To glimpse a grizzly in the wild is to witness ancient power unfiltered, a heartbeat from a wilder America. In Idaho's Selkirk Mountains, the sight of a grizzly sow leading her cubs across a stream can stop even seasoned biologists in their tracks. In the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness, a lone male bear may patrol his range in ghostly silence. These are moments etched into memory, reminders of what we risk losing. For the grizzly is not merely an animal, it is a symbol a symbol of resilience, wildness, and the enduring strength of America's natural legacy. And as the forests of Idaho whisper with the wind, the grizzly's presence reminds us some giants still walk among us. And while its roar may echo only rarely, its message is timeless: respect the wild or lose it forever. When autumn descends on Idaho's high country, the grizzly shifts into overdrive. The changing leaves and dropping temperatures signal a frantic rush for calories. Huckleberries, roots, fish, elk carcasses, anything edible is fair game. The bear must gain hundreds of pounds before winter to insulate its frame and fuel its hibernation. This process, called hyperphagia, turns the grizzly into a non-stop eating machine. One bear might consume over 20,000 calories in a single day. This biological urgency drives encounters, forces movement, and defines its role as a keystone species. Grizzlies help shape their ecosystem by digging, predating, and spreading seeds. Without them, the balance of Idaho's wilds would shift unpredictably. Yet not all grizzlies hibernate in the same way. In milder climates or at lower elevations, some may stir midwinter, roused by warmth or hunger. Their dens, carved deep into hillsides or under tree roots, are architectural marvels, insulated by snow and soil. Inside, a grizzly's heart rate slows dramatically, dropping from around 50 beats per minute to just 10. Females may even give birth during this time, welcoming blind, tiny cubs into the frozen silence. Those first cries echo through generations, marking the start of a new lineage. The cubs will nurse, grow, and eventually emerge when the spring thaw begins. As humans encroach farther into bear territory, the likelihood of interaction grows. Housing developments, logging roads, and tourist activity all push deeper into what was once remote wilderness. Each new trail or cabin increases the chances of conflict, pushing the limits of coexistence. But the grizzly cannot adapt at the same pace as modern sprawl. Instead, it becomes cornered, stressed, and defensive, sometimes with tragic outcomes. Organizations across Idaho now champion bear awareness, hosting workshops and distributing bear-proof containers. Trail signs and ranger briefings aim to educate hikers before they step into bear country. Even local ranchers have begun adopting bear-smart practices, from fladry fencing to livestock guardian dogs. These measures save lives both human and ursine. Because in the end, coexistence is not only possible, but essential. We cannot expect wild animals to change for us, we must meet them halfway. The forests of Idaho are among the last places in the contiguous US where grizzlies still roam freely. They are not remnants of the past, they are living links to the untamed heart of North America. In their eyes, we see the reflection of a world that existed long before us, and one that may vanish without our protection. The fury of a grizzly bear is not senseless violence. It is a roar of sovereignty, a reminder that the land is not yet fully tamed. In a world rushing toward convenience and control, the presence of this titan is both a challenge and a gift. To witness a grizzly in its realm is to feel small, to understand humility in the face of wildness. And as the sun sets over Idaho's forests, casting golden light across pine and peak, we are reminded of a powerful truth. The wild is not behind us. It's still here, breathing, walking, and roaring beneath the trees.